On Working Week this week, we're taking a close look at a Nottingham institution, the Vicky Centre Market.
I love the job of meeting the people, get your regulars day in, day out.
Is this personal service where you get to the supermarket and there's just 16-year-olds at the till. And here we've got experienced people.
And we've got great news on jobs.
You're seeing construction go through the roof. Manufacturing is also very, very strong.
And we'll also be meeting the man that's creating jobs in Ilkeston.
We want a company of in excess of 20 staff and we're heading towards that.
Hello, I'm Rob Pittham.
And I'm Des Cole.
You're still laughing at that, Jack, aren't you? We can't tell you what we were laughing about, but the good news is that our region apparently has the best record for jobs growth in the country. And Des here has been to meet one of the people behind that report.
The areas of growth, well, across the board at the moment, it's a really positive outlook. Particularly in the East Midlands, you're seeing construction go through the roof. I think Yorkshire was second best in the country, and that was 16% up year on year. In the East Midlands, it's 15% up in a quarter. So that gives you an idea of the growth there. Manufacturing is also very, very strong. Great hopes for manufacturing going forward. On a general level, within the East Midlands, things are looking very positive.
If we were to put a microscope on Nottingham and Nottinghamshire, what does it tell you?
It tells me that diversity reigns supreme. If you look at the kinds of companies within Nottinghamshire, they are as broad as sales and finance, agricultural, manufacturing, construction, life sciences. What that does is in the tough times, it mitigates the risk because probably within one of those, one area is going to be quite strong. And in the good times, you normally get an uplift across the board. So it's a real strength for Nottinghamshire.
£11, my darling, please.
60 stalls and an astonishing 1.6 million visitors every year.
£10.
There's been a market here for more than 4 decades, and many of the people working on the stalls have been here for much of that time. Tracy Johnson has worked in the market for more than 30 of them. 2 years ago, she turned this cafe into a real family venture. What have we got in today?
2 of my sons, there's normally 3 of them. One of them's day off today.
How does that feel, you know, having all your family around you working with you?
It's lovely. It's great because they just get on with it and they put 100% in and it's lovely. Nice atmosphere.
And how did you get to be running this place then?
I'd worked here for quite some time and then it went up for sale.
All right. And ladies?
Yeah. It was a big gamble, but I did it.
Had you done anything like that before, ran a business or anything?
No, but I love the job of meeting the people, get your regulars day in, day out.
Tracy's business is expanding, but overall the market is suffering at the moment. Footfall is down because of the refurbishment work to the Victoria Centre. Traders are hoping it picks up again when the work's finished.
I'm optimistic about it because I just think the supermarkets aren't giving what we can give, and that is personal service. We can tell you exactly where our meat comes from. The fish over there can tell you where the fish comes from, and it's all fresh and it comes in daily.
Traders here have to be quick on their feet, packing a lot of shopping opportunities into a very small space.
I'm a barber's, I sell fishing tackle, I pierce ears, keep a few walking sticks in for people. In the shop itself, I keep hooks up, reels, stuff people can afford, market sort of stuff.
And you pack it all in here?
10 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot. They sort of come in regulars, the wives go and have a cup of tea, the fella gets his hair cut. Sometimes I chat about fishing, sometimes it's about football.
So you could probably be sat in that chair and you could reach a fishing rod, couldn't you?
You can do anything here. In the 3 years I've been here, I've actually had one chap come in, about in his 50s, long hair, wanted smartening up, cut his hair, pierced his ear, sold him a full set of fishing gear. It's had to happen once.
Generations of shoppers have grown up using the Vicky Centre Market, and Faye, who's a former president of the National Market Traders Federation, believes the future is looking good for stallholders with a new wave of younger customers using markets.
Especially on a Saturday, it's getting younger and younger, and the TV chefs have done us an awful lot of good. They bring the recipes in and they don't understand meat. We seem to be educating. They can't even tell you the difference between beef and lamb. So we go along the front and show them everything and get the recipes going for them.
And what about foreign students? Do you get them coming here?
Yes, I get a lot of Asian students, and at the moment they've gone, but come sort of August, end of August, the mums and dads come over and bring them all around the market, and we introduce ourselves. And the mums and dads look after them because there's an array of £50 notes coming into the market, you know, and they're fantastic.
And they're showing them what to buy?
Yes, they show them what to buy, where they can get the hen's feet, pig's tails. They use a lot of pork.
So you're selling the pig's feet and the hen's feet?
Yes, yeah, and we chop them up and do what they want with them, you know. I mean, I didn't know what they did with the hen's feet, but that is for stock. So that's what they do. They make soups and everything like that.
And with stalls still available, there's a chance to set up that business you've always dreamed about. So if someone wants a stall, how do they go about it and how much does it cost?
Stalls depend on size, where they're located in the market. Obviously there's prime positions at the front.
Yes, so right at the front here, yeah.
And frontage, where the depth, where they can sell from.
This one's really open,
These guys here have got 4 sides, so they pay for the frontage selling space. If you've only got one side, that's all you pay for. The cheapest one we've got is about £350 a month plus VAT, and then some stalls are going up to over £1,000. There's space available, just come and see us.
I'm at 15 Design in Ilkeston, and I'm about to speak to a homegrown boy that's done pretty good. Ollie Pidebrivny has a design company, and he's seen demand go through the roof. And that's why the company is taking on more staff.
That's looking great, isn't it?
We keep hearing that image is everything in business these days. But what if you don't have time to develop your image, or don't even know what it should be? That's where companies like this come into their own. Graphic design agencies work out the essence of a business and, well, they make it look good to the rest of the world.
We are a web design and brand agency, so we specialise in cutting-edge websites to really help businesses succeed online.
Out of all the thriving businesses in Nottingham, why is yours doing so well?
A lot of hard work and graft, building a reputation over 10 years, and that's enabled us to grow. The recession was clearly a difficult period for a lot of companies. We experienced that too, but if you're just determined to make it, and you know, I think then you'll see the other side of it, and that's what we did.
Ollie set up the business 10 years ago, but he found the inspiration for the company name, 15, from his first commission.
I was lucky enough to do my first paid freelance design job for Notts County Football Club when I was 15 years old.
Can you just check the copy of this at some point?
Yeah.
And then,
The firm's ridden out the recession and is now expanding fast, with turnover likely to hit £1 million a year. Clients range from Nottingham's blue chip companies like Boots and Vision Express to children's toy manufacturers. It's also changing with the times. It's developed from a brand and design agency to specialise in web services. 60% of its work is now online, and that's expected to rise to 80%.
So Ollie, what makes your company so successful?
The secret's always in the staff. If you employ the right people, you've got the right team around you, that makes a successful company.
Inspiration's never far away from a company like this, and neither is a table tennis.
Well, what makes this company different for you?
It's the people. Everyone's on a very level playing field, everyone's on board with the right ideas and the right ideas going forward.
As well as working hard, we have a hell of a lot of fun. We do a lot of things together. We go out, play crazy golf and go bowling, and it's a really nice work environment here. We're like a little family.
So Ollie, why is there such a demand?
Businesses are recognising the need to grow, and we're offering some fantastic web design solutions for them.
Wow. Well, that's good news on the job front here. Now it's over to Richard Baker, business editor at the Nottingham. Oh, missed it. Post.
Well, we're going to kick off this week by a quick trip back in time. Cast your mind back to 2007. A couple of things happened to the economy. One of them was national and international, and that was the credit crunch. I don't think anybody's ever going to forget that. The other one, a bit more local, and that was the Chamber of Commerce deciding to start doing a quarterly economic survey which told us what was happening to business, what was happening to the local economy. Great timing, because you can all guess what happened to that survey in the ensuing years. The survey only ever went down and down and down. And the Chamber's done its latest quarterly economic survey, and it shows that business is pretty much booming. Everybody's saying that sales are up, their confidence is up, and they're recruiting more people. So no surprise this week also to see that the jobless figures have gone down again. Trade unions had some strong views about what happened to the economy, not happy with big businesses, not happy with big banks, but it turns out that the unions themselves have given the Nottingham economy a pretty big shot in the arm during the last month or so. And that's thanks to one of the trade unions called the GMB. It came here, it held its annual conference. That brought into the town not just Ed Miliband, but hundreds of union delegates. They spent money in cafes, shops, restaurants and hotels. That has given a £1 million boost to the Nottingham economy. Now this is important for Nottingham. It wants to try and attract a lot more people to come and hold conferences here. So maybe it's time for Nottingham to say thanks a million to the GMB. Another area of the Nottingham economy where the city would quite like to clean up is, funnily enough, clean technology. Now, a few years ago, Nottingham set up a clean technology centre in the hope of trying to attract a few businesses that would work in this area. That centre has now got 50 companies inside it, which is an incredible result. So on that breath of fresh air, back to Des and Rob.
Well, that's it for now. We're going to take a break whilst we check out some of the nightwear options here at the market.
And I'll be talking to people in the market, find out what they think about it.
It's fresh, everything is fresh.
The variety, I think.
We'll be taking a look at the venture that's encouraging artists to set up in business.
Stick to your guns, do what you do best, and eventually you will make a success of it.
And we've got the very latest from the Nottingham Job Centre.
There's a lot of opportunities to help young people get the skills to get into work, working in the hospitality trade.
See you in a short while. Time for a bit of shopping for us.
Is this the sort of thing you're looking for?
It's not for me. It's not for me. I've got nothing to do with it.
Might be your colour. Welcome back to the Vicky Centre. Nuts, Des?
Yes, thanks. And no, I'm not. And in this half, we'll be looking at a scheme that helps artists set up business.
What we're providing is mentors and expertise and workshops that focus on some of the needs of the creative industries in the city.
And we'll be taking a look at a Nottingham firm that's come up with a novel way of helping people to get jobs, video CVs.
Hi, my name is Pele. I am 21 years of age and I was born in South America, Cuba. My 3 years retail and customer service experience firstly began as a student at New College, Nottingham.
All that to come, but first we've heard from the market stall traders. Let's hear from the people who shop here. Des is off to have a chat with them.
I'll go and do that now.
Hey, that's a quid.
Why do you like the market?
Well, it's got everything you want. As you can see, foods, everything.
It's fresh, everything is fresh, especially in the meat section.
We love the market because of the variety of people that come to see us here.
Oh, well, they have beautiful flowers, and I shop on a regular basis for flowers.
You've been here for a while, haven't you?
40 years, since it started.
Have you seen it change a lot?
Oh yeah, I was on the old market before there, seen big changes. But it's changed for the better. I mean, look at this. Yeah. So I fitted it all out and everything, it's great.
The variety, I think. It's and just not knowing what you're going to find. It's quite a surprise sometimes to wander around and forget what's here.
So Des out there terrorising innocent shoppers in the Vicky market as usual. I've nipped out because I've got an appointment at the Job Centre on Canal Street because I'm meeting Andrew Madeley, one of the managers here. And Andrew, today we're going to talk a bit about what you do for 18 to 24-year-olds looking for work. So what kind of schemes have you got here then? What kind of help is there?
That's right, Rob. What we've got, one of the schemes that we've got at the moment for 18 to 24-year-olds is around our work experience programme. What this entails is an opportunity for young people who've got no work experience at the moment, who, when they're putting the CV together, and there's something missing from it, they get the opportunity to some work experience for anywhere between 2 weeks and 8 weeks with an employer, getting the skills, getting the experience, and actually getting a reference from that employer as well, so they can actually put that on a CV send it off to an employer and get a better chance of getting a job at the end of that.
So I guess this is something where you need employers to get involved. So how do they get signed up?
We've got a few at the moment. We've got somewhere in the region of about 35 employers that are offering placements with us to young people to go out and do that. But if we've got any employers out there who actually are interested in offering this opportunity to young people, they can give the job centre a call. The number is 0115 909 5537. Give us a call, explain that they're interested in offering this opportunity, and we'll send one of our advisors over to go and meet them and sign them all up and get all the paperwork sorted. So it's a great opportunity for employers to put something back into the community.
We talk a lot about unemployment actually improving, you know, more jobs around, but the 18 to 24-year-olds are quite a worrying area, aren't they?
That's right. Because it's the workforce of the future, we're trying to make sure that we've got all the skills and all the opportunities available for them. That's why we've got the Watercourt Academy, which is where we are today. Within this centre, we've got a lot of our training providers and organisations who can come in and offer additional support. So we've got the likes of Street League who come in, we've got Central College, we've got Nottingham Jobs Fund who are part of the City Council. There's a raft of different providers that come in, Prince's Trust, we've also got Nottingham My Jobs Place, who are also on site, who can also offer a lot of support with helping people do their CVs.
Well, give me an idea of some specific examples, you know, where are jobs being created at the moment?
Well, we've had a great opportunity recently come through. We are working with one of the big hospitality organisations, an organisation called Green Kings. We've actually got a pilot with them where we're looking to do sector-based work academies to help fill up to 30 of their different restaurants and bars within the Nottingham area. So that's going to give us a lot of opportunity to help young people get the skills to get into work, working in the hospitality trade.
Thanks, Andy. Well, whilst we're here, we're going to take a look at a really unusual idea that's been developed by a business here in Nottingham, designed at helping people, particularly 18 to 24-year-olds, to get into work and using new technology. Take a look at this.
Whilst working at JD Sports, my greatest retail achievement has been customer service because of my sales. Within less than 7 months, I was nominated the best East and West Midlands salesman.
Hi, I'm Louisa and I'm doing this video because I would like a career in the education sector. I completed my Masters in Chemistry before taking on a PhD at the University of Nottingham, which I recently terminated, and I have to say it was one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make.
Well, what you're looking at there is a really innovative idea. They were actual job seekers who've been videoed, putting their case and putting a kind of video CV together for employers. And the whole thing is the brainchild of Ian here. You've got a Nottingham firm, haven't you, Ian? So just tell me how it actually works then.
Yes, we have. What we do, we think it's really hard for young people to get themselves really effectively to employers. They're skilled people who want a job and have a lot to offer. Equally, employers say to us, it's really hard to find skilled young people. And actually, we believe that CVs don't really do the job, to be honest. So we use video, we shoot what we'd call show reels of young people, allow them to exhibit their soft skills, their interpersonal skills, how good communicators they are, how organised they are, they're flexible individuals. Then we share those with employers. And employers don't want to spend hours and hours interviewing, so they find it much more effective only to interview those people that they really want in their company.
And where are you based? How do people actually get to use the service then?
Well, we come down here most days of the week. We take referrals from Watercourt.
To the job centre on Canal Street.
That's right, yeah, the job centre on Canal Street. We have a centre up in the Broadmarsh on the upper floor. People can also drop in. They do a 2-day short course with us where they build their online digital profile, they build a video, we add a CV to that, and then they get 3 months of support from us where we help promote them into employers.
Is it free then, or is there a cost?
No, it's all free. All free. As long as they're referred from the job centre, it's all free.
And I guess the big question is, how effective has it been?
Very effective, and I guess I would say that.
Yeah, it's your company.
I would say that, but we're about 40–50% effective.
So 40–50% of people will get a job through this?
Right.
Yeah,
that's right. And the reason they get the job is, one, they get quite enthusiastic because doing a video is a little bit different. It allows them to showcase their skills rather than just doing a CV, which most people tend to hate, to be honest. And the employers also, they find it far easier to recruit from rather than going through 80, 90, 100 CVs.
And you're a Nottingham firm, so you're based here. Is this the only place where you can get this, or are you planning to expand?
We're primarily in Nottingham. We do some work over in Birmingham as well. We do a few bits in North London, but the plan is to expand. We're obviously very innovative, very new, but certainly the feedback from employers and job seekers is hugely positive, so yeah, our plans are to expand.
And where did you get the idea from then? What's your background?
I spent about 15–20 years in sort of private sector corporate world. I'd always found it very, very difficult to find the right people to recruit. Likewise, when I talk to lots of young people, they find it really difficult to find employers.
So I just thought there had to be a better way, and thought, well, what's the better way? And in a eureka moment, I guess, came up with this idea.
OK, thanks, Ian. Well, this week it's all about businesses and about creating jobs. And Helen McCulloch has been to see a programme in Nottingham aimed at helping people with creative talents to set up their own company.
We cater for everything audio, really. If you can hear it, we record it. Audiobooks, podcasts, music recording.
Audio for TV, film, voiceovers for radio.
DJs, producers, everything, really.
We officially opened 1st of September last year.
It's going better than we could have hoped for at this stage.
Making music and learning how to make money from it. Ruffle Audio Recording Studio is creating something of a noise in Nottingham.
So David, what kind of clients do you get coming to you?
Everything you can imagine, really. We get your real amateurs who are wanting just to get the voice on tape for the first time. They've done nothing more than karaoke, to real professionals who are signed to major record deals, to voiceover actors who are coming in to do their bit for their TV show or adverts on TV. So everything in between, really.
With 350 clients in their first 6 months, David and Mark are delighted with how their business is growing.
The professionals in the industry, they know what they need when they want to record, and they found us, and especially when they need somewhere outside of London, they found us and they've been coming to us.
Do you think Nottingham's a particularly creative city?
Yeah, it's a real creative hub and there's a lot of things going on. I think everywhere you look, you're hearing and you're seeing that something's going on, and it's always really creative and always really, really different and unique stuff.
It's definitely got the momentum, it's got a history of creativity as well, and if they can capitalise on that, it can become a real hub.
There's a lot of potential that just needs to kind of spill out and get out there. The growth is definitely going. Whether we expand with staff or not, we have to wait and see. In the end of the day, it is, one studio, so as many people as you can fit in a room, really. But yeah, we're definitely growing.
1, 2, 1, 2. In terms of creativity, just stick to your guns, do what you do best, and eventually you will make a success of it.
And you're enjoying it, I take it?
Definitely, yeah, I love it.
They received support and advice on how to develop their business from Real Creative Futures, a new partnership between MBV, an agency that provides free business help to start-up companies, and the New Art Exchange, a community arts centre in Hyson Green.
We're delivery partners on this particular project, Real Creative Futures, and really the reason for us being together on this programme and the various different skill sets that we bring to it. So MBV have been working in business support for a very long time and providing that in the city and across the region for quite a few years. And New Art Exchange is an arts organisation. We have extensive skills and experience in our gallery space, our performance spaces and the programmes that we run here. So we bring some of the skills and experience that we have amongst our staff and our contacts. We have recruited 12 industry experts from various different fields who work with some of our participants, providing them with some one-to-one support, and they also get involved in the various different events that we hold here. And they're from the music industry, from the theatre, from visual arts and performing arts.
And do you think Nottingham is a particularly creative city?
Definitely, definitely. And there are other projects within the city that are addressing that. So for example, the Creative IP project at Nottingham Trent University is recognising that very clearly. You can see a very clear and strong trajectory of creative businesses surviving and thriving. It's maybe now a time to reinvigorate that and to give Nottingham more confidence in those capabilities that it maybe hasn't recognised in the past couple of decades or so.
Well, that's it for this week.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. See you next week.
But we don't leave empty-handed. This is for you, Des.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Rob. You're going to get me a bad reputation, you are.
I think it's far too late for that.
Yeah, and it won't fit as well.